Coach Tony, Wrestling Podium Performance, and today I'm going to be talking about making your New Year's resolution a success. And I'm even going to give you mine. We're now 2 weeks into January, 2 weeks into the new year, and already the vast majority of people have quit on their New Year's resolution, which, by the way, the number one resolution worldwide is to lose weight. Why have so many people quit 2 weeks into the year? They set a goal-based resolution instead of an action-based resolution. But what's the difference? Well, a goal-based resolution is I'm going to lose weight. That's vague. Tells you nothing about how much, in what time. Is it realistic? But if you set an action-based resolution, you can achieve that goal. Hands down, you can achieve the goal of weight loss if you set up the right actions. The problem so many people have with their New Year's resolution is they are not resolving the actions needed in order to achieve the goal. They're just looking for the goal without the work. Sure, you could go to surgery, hop on pills and whatnot to lose weight, starve yourself. None of those are actually going to be beneficial or have the same return. A few actions you can take right now. Right now, literally. Don't pause the video right after this and take these actions. You will have success in weight loss. Track all of your food and beverage intake. Every last bit of it. How much water you drink, how many cappuccinos, how many alcoholic beverages, how much you eat. Weigh everything, and you will know how much you're taking in. Then, you know, is the scale going up, down, staying the same? If any of those is not going down, you're taking in too much. Which leads us into action number 2. Daily activity. 8 to 10,000 steps every day. Oh, but that's a lot of steps. Do you want to lose weight or not? It is that simple. It is literally that simple. That daily activity adds up over time. 10,000 steps a day, 365 days in a year, that's 3.65 million steps in a year. Break it up throughout the day. 10 minutes after each meal, that's 1,000 steps after each meal, that's 3,000 steps. Boom, already making it a lot more attainable. Walk to that next transit stop. Don't take the bus stop that's right outside your front door. Walk to the next one. Oh, it's 5 minutes away. Look at that, that's 5 extra minutes. Each direction, that's another 10 minutes. All these small little actions will add up to success. Making your resolution about the actions will lead to success. That's the same in anything. Health and fitness, relationships, business. This is where I'm going to get into my resolution and how I failed 2024. In 2024, I made the simple resolution of I want to increase business. I failed. Oh, I failed. Full transparency, end of September, I was 10 days away from having to close the doors to my gym. And at the end of December, now that taxes are ready to go, I lost over $40,000 throughout the year. Part of it was I was losing a little bit of money from having lost this piece of business due to a client moving. On top of that, I invested into a well-known company in the US for marketing. Their whole thing is about fitness, is about scaling gyms, getting people in the door of gyms. Sure, after spending over $20,000 directly with them, and then plus ads and other small little ancillary fees, I ended up gaining no business from them. It hurt financially and personally a bit, especially when you take a look at the number of leads that came in. Less than half of them were able to be contacted, which is kind of weird. You give your contact information to be contacted, but you're uncontactable. And the vast majority thought it was for a free service. I run a business, not a charity. That's where we get into 2025. What are my goals for 2025 business-wise? On the money side, tripling my revenue. Business itself, wise, I want to hire my first staff trainer this year. Why? Because then I'm able to actually help more people, get them busy. Now I'm employing somebody, giving them a paycheck, and I want to be able to pay a trainer well. I don't want someone to necessarily struggle the same I have. I don't want someone to be in and out of the industry. I want someone who wants to end up making this a career and be very damn good at what they do. I want to raise the game in my local area, my city, and then grow from there. But how do I do that? That's the goal. But what actions do I need to do just to get to those two things of tripling revenue and hiring somebody? First, I need to get more people in the door. But that's a goal. What's the action? I need to do more outreach. Talking to more people, messaging more people, cold messaging them, reaching out to them, responding to any message that I get. From there, it's also where my facility isn't necessarily the greatest for foot traffic. There is none. Or in terms of like street facing, I'm not really street facing, and I'm off on a backside street for, I guess that's the best way to kind of put it. That means I got to get out in front of people. Well, how do you do that though? Right here, social media is a big thing for that. I need to do more of that. I need to stay on top of that. I need to actually do that, which means I have to plan it out a little bit better. And that is the action. I have to plan the social media and execute it. Right now I'm doing this video late in the evening because it's the only time that I actually sat down to actually do it, plan it out properly. And this is not the first take going through it. On top of that, I need to actually do some marketing. I've already geographically figured out where I'm going to do it. I actually have to do it. That means putting money into it. And that's where the pain point is for me after last summer, because I put a lot of money into it, and what I was getting were people that were not actually a qualified lead. They weren't somebody who is actually going to be somebody to become a client. Other actions I need to take for this is following up with people who in the past have messaged me, and then scheduling things didn't work out at that time, and then never really kept following up with it. From there, I also have to look at referrals from current and former clients, athletes, and all that type of fun stuff. Yeah, it is a little terrifying putting my own personal resolutions, as well as my failure in 2024, out for potentially 8 billion people to be able to see. But it keeps me accountable. This is an action I needed in order to actually do it, to get past the pain points that are for myself. Why is it that resolutions end up always having a pain point in order for you to succeed at them? Because you have to care. The skin in the game for me is losing the business at the end of the day. Not growing, being stagnant, and being frustrated, and losing it. So that's my own personal resolution in terms of business. On my own personal side, it's okay, I want to get my fitness back to where it should be. I let it slack a little bit by cutting workouts short because, okay, a client came in early, let's get started. No, now it's, okay, my workout is scheduled here, it's getting done. Just like everything, the biggest action step I have to take for a lot of stuff is scheduling things. Outreach is starting to be scheduled in every day for certain things. Social media planning, already scheduled. These are the action steps I'm taking to make my 2024 a success. Is it a complete failure if I don't hit that triple revenue number? No. But at the same time, I know I can do that, and I also know that I'd love to be able to employ somebody by the end of the year so that it makes it, I'm able to grow even faster at that point, to then step back just on the straight coaching side and train trainers up to elevate the game, to make the industry in my area better, employing people, and then being able to grow the business even more to help more and more people. That is my long-term goal, is being able to help more and more people achieve their health and fitness and performance goals. So if you want to actually achieve your New Year's resolutions, make the resolution to resolve the actions you need to take to achieve that resolution. Coach Tony, wrestling putting performance. Embrace your potential.